Greetings and welcome to my dear Taurus. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Taurus, thank you for tuning into the channel. The energy of the second house is open, and the fixed axis of the second to the eighth is open. And now we revolve this situational reading according to the karmas and the auspices that are brought about through Venus, as well as through Mars, and the energy of transformational plutonic energy. Okay, this speaks about authority as well as what we can possess in the material realm, as reflections to the spiritual realm, as above so below, as well the ability to transform these meanings and what we can mean in terms of the value system that emerges out of this axis that can prove useful when looking into Taurus's situation with another through the eighth house. Okay, the finger of God points to the ability to learn through the other in a selfless way and to come up with a form of devotion to the truth through explorations of this truth, through letting go of another, or through the irrevocable transformation of these relationships with others. Okay. Now we will look into the Great Mirror, but before we do that, I would like to do a bit of a karmic reading for the energy of Taurus. I do thank you for tuning in, and if you're new, thank you as well. Okay, so Taurus is dealing with forms of knowledge. These knowledge are intended to bring a sense of clarity and purity in that which you seek. Something that you have been seeking has arrived now in terms of platforms or designs that are intended to be divine gateways to another side of things. And perhaps you can walk through this and gain a sense of experience or a sense of passage. Okay. There also is something from the past that needs to be addressed, some form of anger that is there that needs to be released in some form of way. Perhaps you can become a student of this, and the general vibe that I get has to do with people who have come short in terms of the pain that they have brought and not owning up to that bringing of the pain. And perhaps these are men or older individuals who have been obsessed with control, and perhaps you can find a way to relieve yourself of this stuff that they bring. There also is a way to become clear with why you have separated yourself from certain ways or thoughts of doing things that have become or that have been proven stagnant at one point. There is a way to come into the realm of experience and to become a master of knowledge. Okay, so keep learning, whatever that means. We shall move now to the Great Mirror. There is a path that you are exploring. You are seen as an explorer in terms of idealistic ways of doing things, and you're dealing with someone who is obsessed with where you have where you are going. Something about the path that you have walked. Okay, and they're trying to bring light to this. It may be that what you have been walking upon and exploring is something that you did not intend, nor did others. In this respect, there's a purity to what you do, and there's not a need to ask for forgiveness. There's a pure heart here, and I think it's very admirable in nature. I don't know if you are aware of this person. If you are, they have intentions here, great intentions, that may allow for them to be quite despondent in some sort of way, or they don't come from a place of need. I think they offer you wisdom. There's a guide here that will help you in some sort of way if you wanted it. I don't think you want it though. There also is a possibility that this type of connection, it revolves around empowerment and not having the pretension around that empowerment. It speaks about raising up vibrations on both ends in order so that it wouldn't matter if you were to measure it on in one way or another. Scorpio's influences here very strongly. Mars influences here. So this type of connection is defined through actions. And these actions are transforming each other in some certain way to raise up the energy. It's fairly interesting considering there's a way for you to define yourself through secrecy, through hiddenness. And there's something about you that is doing its own thing in this hidden aspect, okay? There's a vapor-like quality about this Knight of Cups as well. You may be dealing with someone who is trying to irrevocably distinguish themselves in a very dry and responsible way. And in doing so, they embrace Mercury to such a degree that their mind becomes defined in a bipolar way, meaning that they do have a degree of intelligence that is unmatched. It's type of wisdom through purity, through celibacy, through refrain. Okay, and refrain usually echoes, and there's something about them that is concerned with making known right from wrong and becoming a harbinger of truth. This is all very positive stuff, but I want to see some of the more negative stuff. It seems a bit dry. Especially with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, Six of Cups in the reverse, but then the Ten of Cups in the upright. Their motivations are emotionally and intuitively drawn from. Okay, so there is a hidden nature about them as well. Lots of moon energy on your end, a need to find empowerment through the Emperor and through the actions of Mars. The thing is that you are on a quest that does not involve them, yet both of you are on the same path. And they embellish through Virgo's opposite, your Pisces energy in the Knight of Cups. the path that emerges under it. It's a very beautiful reading, meaning that there is harmony in the footstock, in the where both of you have been walking. So the difficulty is that we have here solar energy meeting with Saturnian energy, and those two forces don't really work too well. The Sun and Saturn, considering the Sun, it tends to burn out the structures of Saturn. It gives light to them, yes, but then the structures of Saturn cast great shadow, and that shadow is not always welcome. You're dealing with someone here that has a great deal of hidden resources, primarily the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, that wants to bring to light how there's been a sort of retracing of the path that they have already walked, that they have come to know. And they want to let you know what this is. And perhaps you want to take a leap of faith when it comes to this. But you are embodying the chariot almost, moving forward in a very practical, motherly, responsible way, and spreading unconditional forms of love and joy to others. And also disregarding any modes of control that would prevent you from doing so. But perhaps there's something about this that speaks of a bridge between two people who have made choices, one more isolated, the other more open, yet you are dealing with things that are outside of this situation. In terms of advice, there is a fear here, hidden fear of emotional abstinence or emotional clarity that comes through stillness, that may be a sense of what is causing fear. That is a very strange message. But for sure, yeah, the Four of Cups came up twice. It is. So there's something about being free from secrets. One thing that I could advise you to do is to not look to the future, but look to the present. And this will help you to understand some of the blocks that you've been having in terms of realities that are myopic in nature, that are focused excessively in one direction. Okay? And perhaps that's something that you can become privy to. I do thank you for your time. Thank you. Bye-bye.